Again, the third part. So if we go to the login to try to log into the switch, we have to put the password, which is Cisco, and now in the user mode. So from user mode we go to the privilege mode and the configuration mode. So first we have to move to the privilege mode by enable, and from the privilege mode to the configuration mode by command configure terminal, and we enter. Now we are in configuration mode. But wait a minute, someone in can told me, alright, so why the user mode able to move to the configuration mode, so there is no any restrictions. So for this reason we have to enable two things. First, we enable to create passwords if the user need to move from the user mode to configuration mode, and the command for the enable, it will be enable secret or enable question mark enable password Cisco, enable password Cisco, and enter. Now we have a password in the privilege mode. If we do exit, double check, exit again, now we go to the user mode by type Cisco password. Now we are in user mode. If we go to the type enable to move from the user mode to the privilege mode, we have type enable and enter, and we ask another password. So Cisco again, now Cisco, sorry, here we go, to go to the privilege mode. But we know the privilege mode and configuration mode, both of them under admin mode. So either if you are in privilege mode and configuration mode, we didn't need any further password. Okay, so now we can jump. Some other things, we have to set the banner. What the banner? That message when you log in to the router, you have to see it for any purpose. So the way we have to type create the banner message banner, and we do whatever hash mark this, for example, switch, this switch is owned by UB, for example, email, for example, info@ub, for example.com. So authorized user only, and we start the message by hash pound. We have to add the message by hash pound, and okay, we have something wrong. Alright, so the best way to fix these mistakes, so we do banner and we do question mark. Alright, so after question mark we have something called MOTD, with this message of today, MOTD TD. So and the question mark MOTD question mark, so just a line and the banner text between two letters C, so meaning two characters. So okay, message of the day, I do hash pound, this is or this switch is owned by UB with authorized users only. Email info@ub.com, for example, and dashboard. Enter. So we don't have any error, so we do this. So now we go to the exit. Here we go. So now look, this switch is on by UB. That once anyone try to access this switch, before you put the username, we have this message come up just to give them information, and this is the email if someone interested to communicate. So and enable, we have another bus Cisco, one second, Cisco, here we go, and configuration terminal to go from the privilege mode to configuration mode. One more thing or last thing, we need to save this configuration. So now if we turn off the router or the switch, we will lose everything. So that command for saving we call copy and question mark, we don't have copy here, we check. Okay, so this will be configuration, exit, copy configuration, let me see, check here. Okay, copy running configuration, running configuration, log copy running configuration to where startup configuration. So copy running config, which is running config. This now on the running mode, we have a running configuration. Save it to startup configuration. So copy the configuration and the running to the startup. We have a file called startup, so we can use it whatever whenever we have a startup this switch. So the way copy in the privilege mode and copy running conf, startup conf, and enter. Destination file name, yes, just enter again, and that's it. Now we finish basic configuration for the switch, and we now we can build this is 4 BCDs can able to communicate, and we finish the basic configurations of the router. So the basic configuration, it was like this. Number 1, a password for VTY, which is Telenet. Number 2, password for console board 0, and number 3, password for configuration configuration mode, and number 4, password banner message of the day. And what else we did? Number 5, save or copy or save or store the configuration using copy command. Assign IPs for the computers. Okay, before we go further, let me review something very quick. If we need to access any device from remotely, it should give this device IP. However, we know that Swtich doesn't accept or doesn't have IP, but we have something called VLAN 1 show. We have a show command. We have a show command. Before we go, we have a show command, show running configuration. Now we have a host name, okay, password, enable password for the host name, the UBSW, and we have a password called Cisco, and that's we did so far. And this is the interface I have. You saw the exclamation mark, meaning this is interface work fine. And interface VLAN, no IP address. What's VLAN 1 and shutdown? We're gonna do that now. Banner of message of the day, which is this switch, whatever owned by UB, whatever that message that VLAN. Line console 0, line con 0 have a password called Cisco. You need it at the login. Line VTYZ for 0 to 4, it have a password and Cisco as well, and that's it. This is the end of the configuration. So whenever you finish configurations, the good practice to run this command, show running config. Okay. However, now if we need to go to the, if we need assign IP, we need to go to the VLAN 1. We know we have something called VLAN 1, which stands for virtual network. So we need to give it IP. That IP help when try to remotely access this switch. So the IP for the configuration, we know we go to the configure terminal, configurations mode, and we have to do interface called VLAN, interface VLAN 1. Now we have jumped to the sub configuration mode, interface VLAN 1, and we go with the IP. If the question mark, we're gonna see what variable command that under the interface. If I do IP, I need to assign IP, then command IP address, then I have an address, and I need to give it the IP from the range. So let us assign IP. We have to label everything for referencing 192.168.2. For example 2. So 2.1 for the server, 2.2 for the route switch, and so our subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0. So go back here. So IP address 192.168.2.2, and after that space to add subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Now we don't receive back any error message. That means work fine. Second things, we need to do command no shutdown. No shutdown. You know, no shutdown. Now up. Okay. Exit again. Exit of privilege mode. Now again, we change some configuration. We have a copy running config, startup config, and enter. Yes, we keep saving every change. Now if from this computer we go to the CMD, we need a ping this switch now, ping 192.168.2.2. request. Okay, this is the good practice. So it was to request timeout, then give me 3 pings, meaning it worked fine. Double check more. Here we go. No. Okay, now we are done today for the basic configurations for small network. We have a small network that worked fine with the assign IP and we basic configuration for the router and the server. Thank you so much. This is Tarik Eltaeib. Bye bye.